Here is the latest briefing on the winter storm expected to impact the region starting tonight and continuing into Friday. There's considerable uncertainty on the track of this storm and the overall strength. For today into Friday, we're looking at heavy snow developing north and west, along with a band of mixed precipitation that could possibly lead to some icing, especially across north-central Wisconsin. Mainly rain is expected across extreme northeast Iowa into southwest and portions of central Wisconsin. Also, another concern with this storm system is strong winds increasing late tonight into Friday morning, especially across the open areas of southeast Minnesota and northeast Iowa. Looking at the latest weather story for today, we're looking at rain developing this afternoon and spreading into the area from the west. There could also be some isolated thunderstorms with that. And there is a potential for some small hail in some of those thunderstorms, so we'll have to keep an eye on that here late this afternoon to this evening. For tonight into Friday, we're looking at heavy snow, especially across central Minnesota into northwest Wisconsin. Some of that heavy snow could make it into portions of northeast Iowa, southeast Minnesota, and north central Wisconsin. And also there's potential to see significant icing, and some of those ice accumulations could approach a quarter to a half inch, but there is uncertainty regarding how much cold air will wrap into the system and how much icing would occur. Take a look at the big picture across area. Heaviest snow is expected across southern Minnesota into northwest Wisconsin and the UP of Michigan. Looking at wintry mix, mainly over west central into central Wisconsin, and then rain is expected across southern areas. Taking a look at the storm track here at 1 a.m. here on Friday, the low will be over eastern Iowa, and then the low tracks northeast into southern Wisconsin by Friday morning, and that heavy band of precipitation will be located on the northwest side of the low track. And the low eventually will move over Lake Michigan by Friday afternoon with snow, possibly heavy, in northwest Wisconsin and stretching down into portions of southeast Minnesota. It's going to be a windy Friday morning and Friday afternoon. We're looking at wind gusts of 35 to 45 miles per hour over southern Minnesota into northern Iowa, and even for areas in Wisconsin, we could see wind gusts of 25 to 35 miles per hour. And this could create some blowing and drifting snow, especially in areas that receive snowfall. Latest snowfall forecast for the region. Looking at the potential to see around 6 inches of snow here in southeast Minnesota into north central Wisconsin. Also looking at the threat of some ice accumulations. Could see around 1/10 of an inch to 1/4 of an inch, especially over central Wisconsin. Further to the north is where the heavier snow accumulations will be. Could see around 1 foot of snow with potential there for some locally higher amounts. Looking at the local area, right now we're expecting around 6 inches in northern Clark into Taylor counties, and as you go southwest here into west central Wisconsin and southeast Minnesota, looking at snow accumulations anywhere from 4 to perhaps as much as 6 inches. Looking at ice accumulations, the heaviest ice accumulations right now, the latest thinking is they'll occur across central Wisconsin, looking at 1/4 to as much as a 1/2 inch of ice. Potential snowfall graphic. Looking on the left, here's your snow accumulations, and on the bottom of the graphic is going out in time. Here at 7 a.m. on Friday is when most of the snow accumulation is occurring. As you can see, there is a spread yet in how much snow will fall across the area. Still looking at mid-range snowfall accumulations here of right around 4 inches, maybe up into the 6-inch range. So this will be refined as we go into today, and the latest headlines will be updated as well. So right now, looking at the current headlines that are in place, looking at winter storm warnings across central Minnesota into northern Wisconsin, And a winter storm watch remains in effect for the local area. That includes portions of northeast Iowa, southeast Minnesota, and north central Wisconsin. And these areas will likely be upgraded to advisories or warnings here later today. Main impacts with this storm: heavy snow and ice access will depend on the storm track. Intense snowfall rates are expected, especially tonight. I could see 2 inches plus per hour. There could even be some thunder at times in the heavier snow. There will be snow, sleet, and ice accumulations tonight and the Friday over northeast Iowa, southeast Minnesota, west central into northeast Wisconsin. There's a 1/4 inch of ice possible. The heaviest snow will be late tonight into Friday. Impacts to travel and roadways: we're expecting icy and snow-covered roads, especially Friday. And visibilities will be reduced to 1/4 mile or less. The wind will also be increasing here late tonight into Friday morning. Could cause some drifting and ice accumulation problems here, especially across southeast Minnesota and northeast Iowa. This concludes the weather briefing. If you'd like additional information, please see our internet homepage at weather.gov/lacrosse, or you can visit our Facebook page or Twitter. Thank you.